folded back the western side of my zigzag antenna by 60 centimeter. Due to folding constraints, I had to make 3 layers for the folding for this 60 centimeter. Mounted the antenna limb back on the garden fence a bit more nearer to the mounting point as the length had been shortened and the anchoring nylon rope was not long enough to reach the previous anchoring point. So the angle between the second and third layers of the zigzag linear loading would have increased a bit. Yet the final result was better. SWR on 12 meter came down to about 2.25, though 80 meter still showed high SWR. SWR on 30 meters seemed to have increased a little bit, but it was not of much concern for me as I wanted to try out 12 meter only. Tuned SWR in the radio was 1, while the external SWR meter continued to show elevated SWR in the feed line as usual. This video clip was taken during a CQ call on CW. This time I am using the average power display and forward power goes up to 85 watts and reflected power about 17 watts. As I mentioned earlier, the reflected power will be again pushed back to the antenna, of which I expect about 85% to be radiated. CQ call with this setup showed longer distance pickup at 3,370 miles at RN4WA on reverse beacon network with signal to noise ratio of 6 decibels at around 5 pm. As SWR was lower than in the morning, I was more confident to send the CQ call this time. Still, there will be some resistive loss in the feed line due to multiple back and forth reflection as SWR is elevated. Planning further adjustments tomorrow to get best possible SWR on 12 meter. Last year I had worked VK9CV Coco scaling de-expedition on SSB using my NFET half-wave dipole antenna and a built-in antenna tuner of FT710. That is the only contact which I have made on 12 meter so far. Hence I am interested in working 12 meter band more.